Hi everyone, my name is Alex with Do Like Your Homestead. If you're new here, I live on a 2-acre lot, little homestead here in Canada. It is quite cold and a lot of snow is dumped. So this year, my goal, at least my goal this week, is to get my snow thrower fixed. I've got a very long driveway. It's probably about 300 feet long and it's pretty wide at the back half. I don't want to shovel this year. It's gravel. It's not easy to shovel. I do have this snow thrower. It's a Toro. I bought it at auction. It's a nice big unit. I think it's 28 or 30 inches wide. Paid about $200 for it, which is a pretty good deal. Or so I thought, and it doesn't start. It's been a while. I haven't gotten around to getting it fixed, but I don't have the heart to throw it out. I'm hoping that I can get it running, or at least making noise today on my lunch break. I've got about 50 minutes to do so. So yeah, hope you learned something new today, because I certainly will. To get going, I've got a flathead screwdriver. You never know when you need those. You always need those. I've got a new spark plug. I've got some oil to top it up. And I've got some new fuel, because I will need that. And then I've also got my troubleshooting list on what to do next. So to get started, I'm going to have to pull this out. It's a bit wedged between my ride-on mower and there. Get it out. I am going to be working on it in the shed. It is quite ventilated in here. There's gaps all along the edges of the roof. The top is open all the way on the top and the side. I do have a big hole on the side. I haven't finished replacing the wood. And then I'm going to leave the front doors this cracked. It is about minus 20 Celsius. My fingers are already starting to get cold. So let me go find some gloves, an extension cord, and a heater to warm up the area in the shed a little bit, and get this snow thrower unstuck, give a little more space, and let's see if we can get it working today. Okay, so I got a heater out here. I've got it going in Fahrenheit. It's only 32 degrees in the shed here. I've got my nice warm mitts. They don't have fingers, so I might have to take them off periodically, but I'll keep my hands warm until I do. So let's get this. I'm gonna have to get my push mower moved out of the way so I can pull this out. I might have to move my ride-on mower because it's kind of in the middle here, just to move the push mower somewhere. Yeah, let's get going. I got some space. I'll get you moved. I got some space. I'm probably gonna have to replace a tire too. The other one looked flat. This one looks good. Oh yeah, that tire needs to be replaced. I don't know if you can see it. It's like crushed in on that one side. Okay. I'm going to start by draining the fuels. I'm going to move this heater closer. My legs are warming up. There we go. Okay, looks like there's no fuel in it anyways. It's pretty dry and clean in there, so I just gotta fill it up. Okay, spark plug. That should be the spark plug. Yeah, it looks okay. As a precautionary, I'm going to change it because it's only a $5 part, but it looks pretty okay. instructions say, try to start it. Okay, the only other thing is it says it had, oh no, the fuel tank's leaking. It's leaking from there, which might be easy enough to fix. I might just have to reclamp that side. Maybe I should have checked that before I put all the fuel I had in there. Oh yeah, it's cracked. Well, this should be an easy fix. If I it's like a shut off. Oh, cool. I did not know that it's got a shut-off valve for the fuel. Okay, that makes it easier. Okay, so just gonna get this little clamp off. I need a little pliers. Flathead screwdriver. Show you what I'm trying to do. My fuel hose, if you can see that, that's where it's leaking from. So I'm trying to get it off of the valve, and then I was gonna cut the hose and just get it closer if there's enough slack. Let's see if I can get this done. I've got the fuel hose off. Now I just have to trim it, clamp it back on, and see if it holds. It's the next day. The hose was cut, but apparently there wasn't as much slack as I thought there was. There was basically none, even though there was some movement. So I got some new hose, and I'm going to replace this hose. There is a little smaller hose. I'm going to check to make sure that one's not cracked. And yeah, let's do this real quick. And then the tire, I did get the tire off. It is at the tire shop now getting swapped. The new tire has been bought, and it's just being put on the rim of this one. So I'll do that after work tonight. I'll get that back on. Spark plug we've already done. So now I just got to change this fuel line hose and see if it starts. So I couldn't find the pinch clamp, so we just got one of these ones that you just screw on. So I'm going to put it on here first. I couldn't find my tin snips, but I did find my wire cutters, and they've got a wide enough cutter I can cut this with. Let's cut it about there. That cut really easily. There we go. Hopefully that's good. Let's see. So I've got it now. This one's on, clamped on, and I've got this one clamped on. So I'm going to turn the gas line on. Turn the flash on. See if it leaks. It's going. Good. Open all the way. Any leaks over here? I can't. This one's dry. This one, it might be leaking on that one. This one might be leaking, this line. Can't really tell. I don't know if this is new fuel or old fuel. I think that's new. I don't know what this is, but other side to have a look. Okay, it does look like I'm gonna have to replace this section too. This is leaking on both sides, so I'll get these off and get this little section complete. It's nighttime. I'm done work for today. I'm going to try to get this Snowthrower fixed. I do only have two portable lights, so I don't know how much light I'll have to see. I'll light it up as much as I can. I might run another. I think I just only have one plug on this extension cord, but I've got the heater going to get a little warmer in here. It is supposed to snow pretty much every day this week, so I need to get this Snowthrower fixed. I got the tire replaced. I got one brand new tire now on the rim. Put it back on. That should only take me a second. It does. Oh, I thought it was going to be, I thought this one was wider. I'm glad it's not. It's the right size, same numbers. It is different tread pattern, but that's fine. So it's tire on, and then I'll replace the other section of fuel line there. And yeah, I'll get this on. It just has a washer, which is hard to work with these gloves, and then a locking pin. And then once you get the pin in, it just folds down over itself. That is the easiest tire change I will ever do. I made a bit of an oopsie. I pulled it off of that side, but in doing so, I broke this part, which is the little inside. So I'm hoping that's usable, but I don't think so, because it's not the little grabby clamp like that one. So I might have to replace this little center part, unfortunately, but I'll see if I can make this part work. Okay, it is day 3. I went to the repair shop. I got a piece of hose. I couldn't find one of these things, which is what the fuel line came in through. This side does not go to the primer. I gotta figure out where this is supposed to connect to. So that's today's goal. Because I couldn't find one of these, we found hose that goes over, so I'll see if my clamp can fit on here. If not, then I'll just see if I can. It's a temporary jimmy rig. I'll have to go to town or maybe order something online. I couldn't find anything online when I was looking last night, so I don't know entirely what I'm gonna do to order this for a permanent solution. I might just see if I can find a straight coupler with this size, like a T valve kind of. I don't know if this Y shape is important or not, but let me get the fuel lines back on this side, and then let's see if we can find where the other end of this little hose is. I did get a bit extra, so I do have some slack, and see if we can figure it out. I've got some zip ties. I'm gonna put it on here. I did find the other end to this, and it does actually go up to the primer. It's got 2 spots, so I'll get that connected with some zip ties, best I got. Here it goes. Well, I can find a zip tie on that side. It's around that. Open the fuel line. I'm going to check for leaks. That's good. I think it is leaking there. I need a new prime bulb. This on valve neutral. Oh, come on. Oh. My handle broke. I don't know what else to do. I've got to look it up. I've got my clutch is engaged. I think that's right. This says pull left clutch knob out to turn left. So I push it in, that's fine. Control levers must be in N and off. So maybe I gotta change that. Got it on N. Okay, so maybe try that again. Analog system's functioning. Maybe try again. I have plugged it in. It was plugged in all night last night. Didn't seem to help, but we'll give it another go. Well, I was gonna change the primer bulb on my bike today, but we had a bit of a snowy blizzard last night. Not a lot of snow, but it did. And I have snow. And I have snow on everything and everywhere. I noticed when I put the carrier in here today. So yeah, this half of my shed, which is where all the open ground was, is all now covered in snow. So yeah, I don't think I want to change that primer today. The battery I think is somewhere in here. I'll have to look at the instructions. I'm gonna have to take this apart again to get to the battery. Battery. I don't see one. When I was looking up, I did also realize that I think I put the wrong fuel in. I was rereading the manual, and I think it needs regular fuel, not 51 mixed. It did say it was fine. I know how to drain it. I'll drain it when I get to that. It won't harm it because I'm not running it because I can't run it right now. But I'll have to pick up some regular fuel. I really wish I had a leaf blower because this snow is on everything. Like, it does stop around here, but it is on every surface across and on the ground and over because this door got blown open. So there was a lot of snow in here. If I had a snowthrower, or not a snowthrower, a leaf blower, I'd be able to just blow all this off, but I don't. My toolbox, I'm going to take it inside probably this week because there isn't actually really anything in it because most of the tools I've used are inside. Put it in my basement, and yeah. Because I was using my laundry room, and it's quite the mess of tool-related things that have just landed places. It's a loud train. I'll take you with me when I reorganize my tools. Hopefully on a really cold day I get some motivation and time to do my tool organizing, because it's getting a little overwhelming and I'd like to reclaim my laundry room back. It's been blizzarding all day, and now it's time to check the chickens for the night. And my path to the coop has disappeared. And now I get to trudge through absolutely nothing. It's not as, I gotta find my footpath. There wasn't a whole lot of snow today, but it was blowing over all day. I really wish my snowblower worked right now. I'm gonna have to shovel a path. I do have my shovel with me. I don't think I'm gonna shovel my way back to the house today. I think I'll just shovel the doorsteps to the coop and get in. It is December 18th. I came out here to brush all the snow off the Snowthrower to try to pull the battery out to replace it, and the most exciting thing has happened. I pressed the button, and it's making noise. We have progress. That's good. Turns out if you just leave it plugged in for like a week, the battery that is probably older than I am, or half as old at least, is not completely dead. So this is exciting. Maybe I can get the Snowthrower done. I wish I checked this before I shoveled all the way up to the chicken coop today. Good morning, everyone. It is December 21st, and this is the end of our Snowthrower saga. I did get it fixed. You can see behind me. Actually, it's too bright. Somewhere behind me. You can see I've started snow throwing. Learning how to use it. I never have to shovel to my chicken coop ever again, because I can snow throw all the way up here for my chores. Anyways, thank you all for joining me on my saga of fixing that thing. It's minus 28 today. I don't know if I'll be finishing the driveway. I got the bad part done, so at least I won't get stuck leaving. And yeah, see me again next time when I try to fix something else. Merry Christmas, everybody.